Hey guys, what's going on? So this is a quick follow-up video to the previous one that I did. Now people were asking me for the wiring diagram, so I tried my best. Hopefully this helps you guys out. So the unit is GA8165 and the plug that we're looking at is number 23 on the unit, and that's the number, and these are the wires we're looking at on the plug. They're connectors, so we're going to be connecting our wires that already have a connector on them to the plug, right? So these are the wires: CAN bus high, low, the amp control wire, black wire, this is number 12, amp control, and then the power and the ground. And these wire on the factory plug are right here. So from this side, skip these and then skip the first row. The CAN bus low is going to be on the second row, the first wire. After that you skip one, and then the third one is going to be the CAN bus high, and then on the opposite side of that is going to be the power wire. This is the third one from the first column, and then the ground is going to be the one below the CAN bus high. So that's the ground. And the black wire, there's only one solid black wire on the whole plug. Find it, and that's your black wire. We're going to be connecting the black wire to the amp control wire, number 12. And then the other wires that I mentioned. So we're going to need 4 feet or so, I would say, from there to there. So just cut 4 feet of them, and it's going to be 16 gauge, 16 or 18. Take whichever one you guys can find. Use connectors. Extend those 4 feet. So we're gonna need 5 wires 4 feet long. So once that is done, so you guys have extended the wires, that's it. Now remember, we're not cutting anything from the head unit. We still have to give it power. So we're gonna be tapping the wires from there to the head unit. So don't take anything out and put it in here. Tap these wires and then connect them to the plug. So once this is done, so this is gonna be okay, we're still gonna need this. Okay, now this is the plug, the OEM optic cable plug that we take out from one of these areas. I believe it's the top one. So there's a small click, kind of where it clicks in on the left side. So carefully use a screwdriver and move it up. Carefully do it. I broke mine. I had to get a new plug, so carefully take this plug out. This is really sensitive and it breaks really easy. So once you guys take this plug out from the OEM plug, we're gonna have to swap this with the female connector on the extension cable that we bought. So push this blue pin, so this actually pushes down. Use a tiny screwdriver and push it down, and then you guys can remove the wires. Remember which wire takes in the information and which one brings it out. This is really important, and these have to be exactly the same when you guys connect it there, because these are going to be green and you can tell one is covered, one isn't. In here they're both covered and they're both inside. We don't know which wire is doing which, so label it very carefully, like which wire on that is doing what. So you guys, when you guys connect this to this plug, it's gonna be right. So once you guys remove this plug, put it to the side and remove the plug from the extension too. So it's going to be the same thing. There's a blue tiny thing that's same as this piece. So push this blue little piece down. Both of these wires will come out and plug will separate. Take the plug out, put the female plug on this side, on the OEM side. So that's it. After you guys do that, attach the plug that you guys took out from here to this side. Right, and now after this is done, connect the male end to the female end that we just did, and that's it. And we have extension. So remember what I said, know which wire is doing what. They're both not the same. One is bringing in the information, one is taking it out, right? All right, so this is done for that. And then once that is extended, you guys can just put it on the back side of the plug. So once this is done, and the last thing that I wanted to cover was the audio. So for the audio, I'm using the RC outputs from the unit because we can't use the speaker right and left wires here. So on the E90, we have to use the audios out. You guys can either use the rear out or the front, or there's a lot of combinations, but I'm just using one. So the RCAs that I have, they're going from these are the female, and we're gonna need male RCAs. So male left and right. So this is what it's gonna look like, and this is gonna be basically coming out to be a 3.5 mm jack, right? Only then we can connect it to the factory OEM, the aux in. So these are gonna be the male RCA, left, right, whichever one, and then connect those to these right here. It's one of those. So connect it to front left, front right, and then once you guys connect that, just bring the wire from there, from down here, here, follow it through, tuck it in, and I'm just bringing them up from here and then to the handrest. And the reason I have two wires is because the reason I have okay, let me move it. So the reason I have two is because I have both of them connected, the rear and the front, because in case one of them stops working, I can use the other one, because this one is always kind of pushing it down on the wire, but it's been working fine. The wires are pretty strong. So so this is for the rear, left and right, and then this is for the front, left and right, and that's what I'm using. I have both of these, so you guys just are gonna need one of this, and then the audio is gonna work. Everything is gonna work from this wire, and we're still using the factory head unit to for all the sounds that are gonna be coming from the aftermarket head unit that are gonna be going to the factory, and then that's gonna be giving us the power. I mean the sound, right? And that's basically it. The Bluetooth works. The Bluetooth audio calls only work with the front, left, and right, and that's just a glitch in their system. So the Bluetooth, if you're calling someone, they can hear you, but you can't hear them, and the only reason for that is this. So if you guys connect it to the front, left, and right, you guys will hear the person. If you guys connect it to, or if you guys are using this for the audio out, then you won't. So I'm using this for all my sounds, and then the chimes and everything is working as well on this, so there's no issues. And the way I'm connecting this is with a magnet. So the original thing that I had was just this box on the other side. Now over here I'm using a magnet on this flap. So it's a circular magnet. It holds, I think, 60 or 80 pounds, and so that's pretty strong. It's not gonna fall if you guys hit something. And then I put a small thin metal plate on top of the box with really tiny screws so they don't hit the head unit. So once you guys do that, this can just basically just attach to the top, and this is what it's like, right? And then it just basically holds it in place. It's pretty good. It's not gonna fall either. Like when I did mine, I didn't extend them far enough, the wire. That's why I said 4 feet. Mine were smaller than that, so it always kind of tilts it to the side, right? So if you guys want it to look good, extend the wire so it kind of like stays like this instead of like this on mine. So that's basically it, guys. Let me know if you guys have any problem, but this should help you guys out.